While email has become the most common form of business writing, there are still times when you need to write a business letter. Erica Dvorsky, the COO of a financial services firm, uses engagement letters to explain the services her firm will provide to clients. This letter clearly outlines what SS&C will do for the client and the cost of these services. Additionally, they write letters to the IRS and to explain fee increases. Business letters are often used as documentation and require formal or technical language. Letters are frequently used for external communication, writing from a business to a client or another organization. This example provided by SS&C shows the formal language used in a letter to the IRS. This client letter provided by KPMG is written from an accountant to the client, Highland Golf Club, to explain research regarding installing new greens at the club. The letter refers to the tax laws that apply and explains the accountant's recommendation. As a student, writing an effective business letter can help you get a job, earn a scholarship, and be admitted to selective programs at KU. This lecture was added to Business 305 at the request of business school faculty who were not impressed with scholarship thank you letters and application letters written by business students. The most common way to format a business letter is the block letter. This is a good format to use as you write letters at KU. Once you begin your career, follow the guidelines provided by your organization. In the block format, all text is left aligned with no indents. Start with your street address or the organization's address if writing as an employee. After the date, include the reader's information. This includes their name, organization name, and the reader's business address. Always try to find the specific name of a person to address your letter to. For example, if applying for a scholarship, find the name of the chair of the selection committee. For a cover letter, find the name of the recruiter or hiring manager. Avoid using "to whom it may concern." If you can't find a specific name, use a job title such as "Dear Hiring Manager." In your role as a student, use formal titles to show the reader your respect. You can include a signature block after your printed name. For example, if you are writing as the president of a student organization, list your title and organization. When you receive letters from a professional, you may see the writer's job title and organization listed after their name. When writing on company letterhead, remove the writer's address since this information is shared in the letterhead. Start with the date followed by the reader's information. Business letters are usually one page. When writing cover letters or thank you letters, keep the letter to one page. For a scholarship or program application letter, follow the guidelines provided. This might be longer than one page. Be sure to fill most of the page. It can look unprofessional if your letter is too short. 3 or 4 paragraphs is common for a business letter. Use single-space paragraphs and add 1 space between paragraphs. A letter typically includes a short introduction and conclusion paragraph with 1 or 2 longer body paragraphs. Since your name is at the end of the letter, do not start your letter with "My name is." In a scholarship or program application letter, carefully follow the instructions. Begin with a short introduction paragraph to preview the content of the letter, then use specific examples to address the questions asked or topics required. Avoid repeating the information from your resume. Instead, expand by using examples to demonstrate your qualifications. Scholarship thank you letters can be challenging because they don't have a specific prompt or set of questions to answer. Here are suggestions for what to cover in each paragraph. This is a letter you'd write to the committee or donor after you've been awarded a scholarship. For an interview thank you letter, an email or note to the recruiter is typically more appropriate than a letter. Although this example uses the correct business letter format, this message is too short. This looks unprofessional. A thank you letter needs to be longer than 2 sentences. Avoid vague and repetitive information. In a business letter, use formal language and adapt your word choice based on the reader and situation. Using exclamation points and phrases like a ton or awesome is unprofessional. Use examples in your letters. The first paragraph has vague information. The second has specific examples: job titles, study abroad program, the student's role in the organization. These are the details needed to write an effective letter. Apply the 5 core competencies when writing business letters. Letters are persuasive documents. You want to persuade the reader to select you for the scholarship or interview you for the job. Use these skills to write effective letters as you interact in the business school, in your job search, and in your career.